In the year 2033, the world teetered on the brink of chaos. Climate change ravaged the land, and humanity's connection to nature had all but faded. Yet, in the enchanted mountains of New York, a sanctuary thrived, a 6,000-acre nature preserve owned by a druid warrior known as White Wolf, or John, and his wife Grey Wolf, or Amber. Here the ancient powers of the earth converged, and the Galactus Federation of Light, a council of gods and goddesses, watched over the realm.
Do you feel it, John? The darkness is growing stronger.
Amber, also known as Grey Wolf, was a bloodline descendant of the gods and goddesses, mainly Odin and Frigga. The gods and goddesses lived on the preserve with White Wolf and Grey Wolf during the day. Among humans, you could not tell the gods and goddesses apart because they dressed and acted like humans. If you didn't know them personally, you would never think they were gods and goddesses. White Wolf, also known as John, was a druid warrior sworn through his marriage into the family to protect the god of goddess council. The gods and goddesses treated him like family. There was Odin, Frigga, Diana, Athena, Thoth, Gaia, and Pan. John, the balance is shifting. The Galactus Federation has sensed it too. We must prepare for what is to come. In the heart of the preserve, a sacred grove serves as the meeting place for the Galactus Federation of Light. The gods and goddesses gather, their ethereal forms glowing with power. Odin, the All-Father, stands tall, his one eye piercing through the veil of time. Pan, the god of nature, plays a haunting melody on his flute, calling forth the spirits of the forest. Thoth, the wise scribe, inscribes prophecies in the air with his staff, while Frigga, the goddess of love and fertility, radiates warmth and compassion. Diana, the goddess of the hunt, and Athena, the goddess of wisdom and war, exchange glances, their expressions grave. Gaia, the Earth Mother, envelops them all in her nurturing presence.
We are guardians of the light, but darkness seeks to consume our world. We must unite our strengths and prepare for the trials ahead.
John was working diligently on his four-wheel drive ATV, fine-tuning the engine. Suddenly, he banged his head against the motor block.
Ouch!
Not my fault. You should be wearing your mechanic gloves. With the blessings of the Galactus Federation, John and Amber set out on a quest to uncover the source of the darkness. They journey through enchanted forests, cross rivers of crystal-clear water, and climb treacherous mountains, gathering allies along the way. They encounter mystical creatures, wise old owls, playful foxes, and majestic deer, who share their knowledge and offer their assistance. As they approach the heart of the darkness, John and Amber find themselves face to face with the dark figure, a sorcerer named Malakar, who seeks to drain the life force of the preserve to fuel his insatiable hunger for power. With the strength of the Galactus Federation behind them, John and Amber summon the forces of nature. The gods and goddesses join the battle, their powers intertwining in a dazzling display of light and energy. The clash between light and darkness shakes the very foundations of the earth. In a final confrontation, John and Amber combine their powers, channeling the essence of the preserve itself. With a surge of energy, they unleash a wave of light that envelops Malakar, banishing him to the shadows from whence he came. As the dust settles, the preserve begins to heal. The flora flourishes and the fauna return to their natural rhythms. The Galactus Federation stands united, their bonds stronger than ever. Gap 5 says. The next day, John was working on his four-wheel drive ATV, doing some engine work. The atmosphere was calm, a stark contrast to the chaos of the recent battle. Suddenly, he smashed his head against the motor block and yelled, "God friggin' damn!" Out of nowhere, Frigga, the goddess of wisdom and foresight, popped her head into the barn and said, "Not my fault. You should be wearing your mechanic gloves. That hurt." John chuckled, rubbing his head. "You're right, Frigga. I guess even heroes need a reminder now and then." Frigga smiled and replied, "Indeed, John. It's the little things that keep us grounded." As the two shared a light-hearted moment, the bond between the gods and mortals grew even stronger, setting the stage for future endeavors. Gap 5S. With the darkness vanquished, John and Amber return to their sanctuary, knowing that their journey is far from over. The world outside still faces challenges, but they are ready to face whatever comes next. As the sun sets behind the mountains, casting a warm glow over the preserve, John and Amber stand hand in hand, guardians of the light, ready to protect the balance of nature for generations to come.